I have another example of how I can use the abstracting navigational associations methods in my own personal healing journey of loving liberation that provides further clarity and insight into the concept itself. So I'm here with this type of swing at a park, okay? And as my body-mind navigates sitting in this seat with this type of belt over it, it's a very similar sensation, a very similar style of experiential element through abstract associations as a seat on a roller coaster. Because you've got you've got like a full seat and then like a full seat belt that comes over both shoulders and kind of buckles down in the middle part of it, okay? And so this style of seat and covering hard, not like cloth, but a hard belt type thing over it is very similar to the styles at an amusement park or a theme park when you're sitting on a roller coaster or something similar, any type of ride really, a lot of different types of rides at roller coasters, okay? And then there's the sensation of your feet dangling, okay? Feet dangling in a certain type of seat with a certain type of seatbelt mirrors a lot of different types of rides at theme parks and amusement parks, okay? So I'm on this very unique journey of healing from really severe amnesia where I could not remember my entire life 2 years ago and two and a half years ago, and now it's fully recovered, rewritten, and reorganized exclusively through social self-engagement practices and other concepts that I share in my services and content creations, including implicit transformation, this abstracting navigational associations technique. All the different concepts that I share have been the way that I've been able to rewrite my entire body-mind. And it's not just about recovering conscious memories, it's actually a process of rewriting unconscious memories and the navigational patterns they carry. And so remembering my life is irrelevant. It's actually about resculpting effective navigation and regulation in the body-mind while reunifying parts of the self. Because if I can't connect with parts of the self from an experience, 20 years ago or something, that means I'm not fully unified within the essence of my own being, and that means there's still navigational patterns that don't have full connectivity in my body-mind beyond awareness. And so I can use the abstracting associations of experiential elements technique method and use this to connect with parts of the self who went on rides at theme parks or amusement parks. If I'm just in everyday life and I try to think about those memories, I can't necessarily get there because I'm still in the process of healing from really severe unique amnesia. Okay, but if I'm here and my body is receiving the stimulus of sitting in this type of seat with this type of seatbelt, dangling the legs in this type of setting, I can actually intentionally activate past experiences where there were parts of the self sitting on, roller coasters or like really big giant swings or something at theme parks and amusement parks when this body-mind was growing up for the first time, okay? And if you haven't been following my journey, my body-mind grew up for a second time through 2020, completing halted stages of neurodevelopment that have resulted from suppressed childhood trauma, okay? So my body-mind went through another round of childhood to complete its neurodevelopment that had actually been stopped decades prior. But during the original foundation of childhood and early teenagehood, there are memories of being on rides at theme parks and amusement parks. And I can actually consciously and intentionally activate that data by using this abstract association of experiential element. And so if I'm here, there's the me who is experiencing swinging or sitting in a swing. I was swinging a minute ago, swinging. But then there's also parts of the self who are experiencing projections in the body-mind beyond awareness and who are connected with data that was created during original stages of neurodevelopment. Like, for example, ages 8 through 15 or so, And there can be an intention to connect with those aspects of the self, to reunify those foundational self aspects, and to infuse improved navigation, expanded, uplifted content and connectivity throughout the body-mind networks that were created during those moments. And so you might see me here just sitting on a swing or swinging, but I'm actually busy rebuilding my body-mind and reunifying aspects of my infinite self, okay? And so I can use that intentionality and consciously attune with how the stimulus of this is activating data in my body-mind. And then I actually have more access to that information. I can remember those experiences. I can remember being a young child or entering early teenagehood and being at an amusement park and running around and playing and sitting on these rides and feeling my legs dangle at the end of a roller coaster ride, or feeling my legs dangle when I'm sitting on one of those big giant swings, and feel what it feels like to sit in that seat and have this type of bar thing over, and to feel the patterns of feeling and movement that were happening then. It's not just about remembering the conscious memory, the explicit experience. It's about implicitly connecting with the patterns of feeling and movement at the foundation of the self. It's about connecting with the patterns, implicitly connecting with the patterns of feeling and movement at the foundation of the self. And by doing that, you're getting deep into the body-mind, deep into the foundational structures of all navigation and regulation of the body-mind, connecting deeper with the parts of the self at the foundation of self-essence, those foundational self aspects, including parts of the inner child. And in that experience, I'm then able to actually have a fuller experience in the present moment, because my body-mind has more ability to provide navigation, and because more parts of the self are here to experience it. Because then I'm reunified with those parts of the self at the foundation of my essence, and then those foundational aspects of the self are here now to experience the present moment with me. And then life becomes more full, and you feel more whole and at home inside of your being. And that is the sacred medicine of my soul work. That is the sacred medicine of my soul work. And so this process of resculpting body-mind foundations, this process of nourishing attachment needs, this process of resculpting patterns of navigation and regulation, this process of consciously stimulating the patterns of feeling and movement deep in the foundational layers of the body-mind, and these trillions of complex unconscious networks that are affecting us in every moment. This process of reunifying with parts of ourselves, this process with connecting with the foundation of our essence, this process of expanding into the fullness of our soul self. This is the sacred medicine that I am here to support. And the opportunity for this medicine lies within each of us in every moment of every day. My work just provides a catalyst to ignite the power that already exists within you, so that you can have more awareness and tools to embrace the opportunities that already exist in your everyday life. And so in this example, the abstract associations of experiential elements allow me to connect with aspects of the self at the foundation of my essence, to connect with body-mind data from, 20 so years ago that I could not otherwise connect with because of the unique implicit health challenges that I've been healing myself from. And I'm just here enjoying a beautiful sunny day at a park, sitting on a swing. And so healing gets to be fun, it gets to be easy, it gets to be light, it gets to be gentle, it gets to be tender, but it also gets to be expansive and effective and powerful and potent and liberating. And so you might see me here just sitting on a swing, but I'm actually resculpting the foundation of my body-mind, which will affect me for the rest of my life, affect the navigation and regulation, affect the way I think and feel and move, affect my brain waves and brain hemispheric balance and nervous system regulation, digestion, respiration, will affect the way that I'm able to experience emotions and choose joy over sorrow and choose peace over, and to have positive emotions embedded in my body-mind, not just to try and focus on that, but to have it be a natural state because of the data inside of my body-mind, because then the expands attunement with the authentic energy of your essence. The energy of our essence is peace, joy, love, and freedom. And we are here to embody the fullness of our essence and to allow the fullness of our essence as a beautiful, perfect soul to then have power to infuse and resculpt body-mind structures. So cheers to abstracting navigational associations. Cheers to rewiring the body-mind in fun, simple, easy, and effective ways that really create powerful transformation. Cheers to reunifying parts of ourselves. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. You can explore more of my work through my free libraries, including downloadable playbooks, free playbooks you can download. They're like workbooks but a whole lot more fun, and also my free video libraries. And if you want to dive deeper into my offerings through Sacred Soul Sessions, Living Liberation launch pads, or Compassionately Evolved Consciousness merchandise, you can explore more in each of the video descriptions of recent videos. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you. Yeah, this is an example of abstracting navigational associations method specifically used to nourish the healing from unique amnesia, connect deeper with foundational self aspects, connect deeper with the inner child, resculpt body-mind foundations for loving liberation, nourish internal attachment needs. And then once I have this, I'm just practicing social self-engagement, which includes 5 steps that lead to 5 stages of implicit experience. Okay, that's all for now. Bye. Implicit Revelations Case Study Notes.